So I just watched the new Mythic Quest spin-off series Side Quest, created by Ashley Birch, John Harris, and Katie McElhenney. And the main reason I was interested in this is because I like Mythic Quest. I like the episodes of Mythic Quest that are about the side characters or the one-off characters. Like, I liked the episode back in season one about the previous game devs, Doc and Bean, and I liked the recent episode in season four about Pootie. I thought those were some of the best episodes of the show. So I thought like an entire show dedicated to these kind of episodes could be interesting. And I was wrong. Like, I was not really a fan of this one. So biggest problem of this show, only half of the stories are interesting, and I only really cared about like half the characters. So I guess I'll briefly talk about the ones that I liked first. Episode 1 was not great, but it was good. Like, even though the character wasn't really super interesting or complex, I enjoyed the story enough, and I liked where it went, and I did find the dilemma a bit, like, I at least wanted to see what was going to happen. Even though I had an idea, I just wanted to see whether or not what would happen would happen. And I love like scores. I love film scores and video game music. So episode 3 being about a concert violinist or cellist, I can't remember which one, but about somebody who plays music in a Mythic Quest concert obviously is going to appeal to me. And yeah, I liked that. I liked the way they portrayed her love of music throughout the episode, and I liked where it ended up. I thought that was a pretty interesting story. But I did not really care about anything that happened in episode 2. Like, I just found the story in that one to be pretty uninteresting. And I did not like episode 4 at all. That one was really annoying. Like, pretty much all the characters in that I found to be pretty irritating. Like, I could not stand them. Like, maybe that episode will be more relatable to like generations who of people who spend more time on Twitch, but like maybe I fall into that generation, I'm not sure. But for me at least, someone who doesn't really watch a lot of Twitch streamers and such, I just found that episode really obnoxious. Another kind of interesting thing is that there are actually less jokes in these episodes than there are in a typical episode of Mythic Quest, which isn't necessarily a problem, but like most of the jokes that they tell in this just aren't funny. Like one and two had some good jokes. Three, I think, barely had any joke. I think I had one or two jokes. And four, like I said, none of was just annoying. Like one joke in that episode got a chuckle out of me, and that's it. And so I just think that like the biggest issue with this show is the writing. And I think the biggest problem is that they need more writers from Mythic Quest. And like I know that the three creators of this show and the other two writers who worked on this show also worked on Mythic Quest, but like here's the thing. In season 1 of Mythic Quest, which was 10 episodes long, 13 different writers worked on that season. And I think that's part of why it worked. They didn't just rely on 3 people to write most of the show and then bring in a couple other people to write the rest. So I think what I feel they should have done, they should have gotten different writers for each episode. Like, so it's not just one singular person. Like, I get the idea that like it's sometimes a singular vision is good, but sometimes you do kind of need multiple people to kind of make sure that what you're making is good. And I think that's what this show needed. They needed a bigger writer's room like Mythic Quest has. Because this one was kind of clear it was one vision, and that vision didn't always work, unfortunately. But yeah, like I said, even though the writing is bad on a technical level, the show is good. The acting was good, and in particular, I liked all of the actors in episode 2, even if I didn't find the story that interesting. I think all of the characters in that had good comedic timing and delivery, and some of them were able to give like a couple good dramatic reads. But yeah, and I thought the direction in every episode was good, especially like I said, episode 3 conveying the way this person loves music, and episode 4, even though like I said it was annoying, I did like that they were able to keep to the gimmick of making it look like just some people playing Mythic Quest the whole time, even and at the times that it cut to the characters' faces on, it was always on face cam, so that didn't feel cheap really. Like, it was executed well, the direction. So yeah, it was technically good, but just the writing did not work. So this was just overall an uninteresting spin-off, an uninteresting experiment. And if they do make a season 2, they need to rework how they write it. They need to bring in more writers to sort of make sure that what's being written really works. And I'm going to give Side Quest a D. So those are my thoughts on Side Quest. If you've seen it, be sure to let me know what you thought in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe to see more reviews like this in the future. And on that note, I will see you next time. Have a great day.